All right, guys, good news. I think I posted on the dental forum. I got my big article out. I'm getting it on my blog. I'm getting it on Medium and Substack, just doing as much distribution as possible for this one thing before I turn it into a video. Then I do that, and then I have to cut that video into short form. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Somebody commented Mark on my forum thing, and I was like, I used Reddit like 10 years ago. I never used forums like this. And then I was like, Mark, what do you mean? And then another person commented, Mark, nothing else. And so I kind of started thinking, like, is this how they like mark people who that they think are like untrustworthy or something? Like, I guess I started having like negative thoughts about it. But I looked it up, and apparently that's just what people do. They type Mark, and it makes it so it goes to like their replies in like an old forum, so they can see what they've replied to. So it's just a way of bookmarking something. So we have 2 people who have saved it for later. It's gotten more views than all of my other threads that I've made. Usually when I start a thread, I've started like 3 or 4 other threads, and this one has like 59, 52 views. And this one has 141, and it's a Sunday. So I don't know if people are checking on Sunday since it's like work related, but the fact that we have more views than any of the others indicates that this is an interesting topic for some people. Interestingly, we don't have any inbound leads from it. Weirdly, like I got more inbound leads from other things that I've talked about on this forum that got less views. So I don't know I think we're just dealing with too small of volume for that to mean anything. I think you would need a couple thousand to like actually draw any conclusions from this, but so far no inbound leads, but I'm hoping to just get this out more. And as we make more content, I'm trying to get on my short form grind. And then like I was talking about yesterday, I am kind of intrigued by the AI influencer thing. I know that that's a very fatty like idea. It's not going to be around forever. But if it is actually a trend that people are saying works as well as, or if it works as well as people are saying it works, I would love to get on it now. I found a website to get super cheap Sora 2 membership or whatever. And so anyways, I think I should be able to get on that. I really want to master like one channel, and I need to get a client like ASAP. I don't have time to start thinking about all these other things. I need to get as much out there as possible. And it just feels good, because when I was kind of doubting like the dentistry thing in general, I was like, oh my God, dentistry, what a boring niche. Like, why did I do this? The way my kind of saving grace was, well, I don't need to care about dentistry. I can just focus on like the marketing and the distribution side of it. But then with the other path that I had gone down, it involved marketing for dentists, web design, SEO, blah, blah, blah. It went so crazy. The scope got so out of control, and I got super overwhelmed. But then when I bring it back into only web design, like basically, okay, when I try to think of my ideal client, I don't think of somebody who is, and this is weird and like a little bit backwards, but I don't think of somebody who's necessarily like desperately struggling to get clients. I think most dentists have no problem with their current website, but my day 33 client is the best example of this. He's booked 10 months in advance, but he has it all together. He has amazing reviews. His like practice, like the interior looks amazing. Everything about it looks good. It was his personal value to have a good website to go with it too. And so I think my ideal client at this stage isn't necessarily dying for a new website. They just want it all together. And so I'm envisioning that same character who wants it all together to also be curious about AI and see the importance in appealing to like AI search results. And so yesterday I talked about how this unique angle I have is basically that these websites are visible to AI. And of course you can say all websites are visible to AI, but there is a unique way to structure content. And half of the service that I'm providing basically is a content structure or a content creation strategy. Because anyways, I don't want to go too crazy into it, but I basically do the market research using ChatGPT and gather actual customer insights. So things, if someone has an appointment coming up and they're nervous about something, what are those questions? How can we tend to those questions? That's basically the idea. And so I use AI to scrape a ton of questions like that, have the dentist answer it in their own voice, And then as a result, if you answer all of these common questions that are like maybe a little less obvious, you might be more qualified to appear in ChatGPT search results if somebody's searching for care in their city. So anyways, that's the thinking. And I think that makes enough sense where people might, like it might be one of those things where like you don't think you need it and then you hear about it and you're like, wait, this is actually kind of an edge. So I'm hoping that ends up being the case. I don't see why it wouldn't. And I also just think like, you know, there's basically a set amount of volume I have to do. And then beyond that, I mean, it would be unreasonable for me not to find a client doing this, I think. So anyways, that's what we are doing. Eventually, I want to scale the outreach up enough where I just get so overwhelmed with clients that I can't take anymore. Because at that point, I think we can push 25 to 30,000 a month revenue before I have to even hire anybody. I can make a bunch of websites, and I think especially when I get it down, when I get this niche down and I know exactly what I need to do, I think I can get really quick with it. So I don't see a reason why we couldn't do 30,000 a month with this. If I had the distribution and the clients side of it on lock. So feeling pretty good. What is this, day 98 or something? We are coming close to the end of this series. I'm gonna wrap it up on day 100. I'm still gonna do occasional check-ins. Some people are recommending weekly. That might be the way to go. I don't want to leave you guys in the dark, but I am honestly getting tired of this make videos every day cycle. And given that this series literally started, it was meant to only be 5 days. So the fact that we have, 20x our goal is pretty, well, I don't want to say yet, but technically in 2 days we have 20x our goal, which I think is insane. So enough talking from me today. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.